check out this wheel spin. Come on, give me some money. Squally needs some cash. Oh my God! Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys just saw, we just won the Bentley Continental, which is a $200,000 car. Absolutely insane. I was even thinking of doing a drift build on this car myself, but we just won it in a wheel spin. So let's go ahead, jump up into our Bentley Continental GT Speed and get this build going, man. So I just want to say welcome to the channel, welcome to this day's video. Right now we're doing daily videos all the time, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to this very special build, man. So what we're gonna do first and foremost, jump up into the custom upgrade and get this build started, man. So let's check out some of our options for the drivetrain swap. Now, what is this? Naturally, it's an all-wheel drive, which explains why we are having a hard time drifting with it. But what I'm going to do is throw in that rear... No, you know what? I'm going to put on a differential so that we can kind of variate from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the drivetrain the way that it is. Next up, what we're going to do, check out some of our options for bumpers. Now, surprisingly, a lot of options here, man. Let's check them out. That is looking ugly. Kind of like that, what's the difference here? It looks like we got a little bit of a lip and they took off the reflector. I'm feeling that, nice and subtle. I don't want to get too crazy with that this big ass splitter on the front there. We're not turning this into a race car. I want this to be just a nice subtle street build. So let's check out our options for spoilers here. Oh my God. Like I say, this is not going to be a race car. Neither of those spoilers are going to work. That is like, you take somebody's head off with that if they get too close to your car. I'm not feeling that. Let's check out our rear bumper options. A little splitter action going on here. Still, I'm going to stick with the stock. Like I say, a nice subtle street build in this one. And that's actually, you know what? I'm kind of feeling that little side skirt, even though I'm not 100% sure. Is that an exhaust pipe there? I hope not, because we have exhaust on the back. Yeah, I think it is an exhaust pipe, to be 100% honest. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that rear bumper. So we got that side exit exhaust happening here. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. So let's back it on up here. Check out some of our options for tires. Now, obviously, we are going to want to put on our, what do we got here? Race tire compound. The best one that you can get is the race tire compound, and obviously we're gonna big up those wheel sizes as big as we possibly can. Looking slick. Now, as far as wheels go here, I would like to see something big and chrome, because to be honest, I usually don't put chrome rims on cars, but if you got a big ass truck or a Bentley, shit, they are gonna fit just fine on this car, man. So let's go ahead and check out some of our options. Obviously in the specialty wheels, because that is where we like to start it out. And we're thinking, let's see, multi-piece wheels. I'm looking for something big and chrome, man. Let's check them out. Check out these sport rims. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I'm kind of liking those. I am really liking those. Now, in the picture, it kind of has a little bit of curvature that I would not necessarily be too into, but those look sharp on this build. Let's go ahead and add those up. And obviously, we are maxed out as far as rim diameter goes. Unfortunately, I would have put some 22s or even bigger on there if I could, but, you know, Forza saving me from going too race out here. I appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and throw on that race clutch and the transmission. I'm going to put sport transmission just so I have a little bit of adjustability, keeping the gear ratios the same though with that sport transmission. And we have our drive line. We are going to go ahead and install that. And here comes our differential, which is going to allow us to put the power from the front to the back to all four wheels. Just going to give us a little bit of adjustability, which is what I want. I don't want it to be a full-time rear-wheel drive vehicle because I may want to race with this. So if that's the case, we'll be able to change that with the differential. Now let's back it on up. Take care of our brakes and suspension. Obviously, we need race brakes, those big red calipers. I'm liking just the way that looks. And obviously, we are going to slam it. Storm Island, no. Race springs and dampers. Let's go ahead and install those. And we are going to put on some front anti-roll bars and some rear anti-roll bars just for stability. Chassis performance, we are going to throw in that roll cage just because we want the rigidity and stability. And obviously I'm going to weight reduct it because these are heavy cars and I do want it to be able to slide and drift. So we are going to go ahead and put a full race weight reduction on this bad boy. Now we are already up until S2 class 910 performance points. Let's back it on up and see what we got as far as engine upgrades. Now obviously you guys know intake and exhaust being the very first things that I would do to any car that I own. So that's what we're going to do here. No different. And obviously, I want to see these turbos. I want to hear them screaming. Would you look at this? 917 performance points all the way up to 962. Nearing the top of this S2 class, which is absolutely mint. That's what I'm after. Go ahead and install some oil and cooling and that radiator. And we are going to put in that flywheel for some extra clean shifts. And obviously, let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do some cams just so we got a little bit of a higher red line. As you can see, 988 performance points. I'll be happy with 990, somewhere in and around there. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that. 989. This thing is going to be a screamer. 990. I am completely happy with that, especially considering we just got this $200,000 car for free, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe that? Let's jump up into the tuning aspect and check out our gears. Now, as you can see, gearing, we are topping out just around 406 kilometers. 0 to 100 kilometers, which is 0 to 60 miles, 2.7 seconds. That is absolutely insane. 8 gears. I'm liking the way that we're sitting right now, but we may have to adjust this just because I don't know what gear we're going to be in. Those are very close gear ratios, so I don't know what gear we're going to be in when we are drifting, but we want it to be in the sweet spot, you know what I mean? And what I'm going to do is drop a little bit of negative camber just to give it a nice look. And we are going to go ahead to our springs, lower them up, stiffen them up front and back. As well as our anti-roll bars. Let's go ahead and stiffen them up. And as you guys already saw, the differential, if you go down here to the balance, you can see that we're at about 60-40, 60 to the rear, I'm guessing, and 40 to the front. I'm going to go 100% to the rear. This should give us some nice drift action, and if we ever do decide to race this car, we'll be able to adjust it as needed. So let's go ahead and apply that current setup. Now what I want to do is get a nice paint job on here. This gray is pretty slick, but I'd like to see something like a candy red or something like that. So let's go ahead and check out. First, let's check out some designs online, see what you guys have built. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, that's kind of a nice little scheme you got going on there. That's got a little bit of red into it. Nice white. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got some kamikaze shit going on over here. And, oh, obviously the chrome and gold. Very Saudi Arabian, I gotta say. We are going to back it on up here, and we're going to go ahead and just pick our own color. What's happening here, man? I did not want that design. But I picked it by accident, so we're just going to let it load up here and go into the paint shop. Let's go ahead and paints and designs, okie dokie, and we're gonna go in here and paint car. Obviously that is gonna remove the design that we just put on there, which is okay because I just pressed the wrong button by accident. We're gonna let this biatch load up and see if we can't find some candy red or maybe some candy, I don't know, something with a nice little tinge to it. Paint body. First and foremost, we are going to go ahead and paint the body. Now let's check out our options from the manufacturer. I like that red, actually. I really do like that red. Let's see, the purple looking pretty slick, man. Look very candy-ish. I gotta say, and I have not seen a Bentley with that color. That is looking slick, man. Damn. Let's check out some of our specialty colors. Obviously, we got a little bit of the what do they call this? Like a matte wrap, it looks like, man. Matte, semi-gloss. Let's see. Ooh, that green is looking slick. Looks like a little bit of flake in there. Oh my god, now we are talking. Two-tone polish, two-tone semi-gloss. I'm kind of feeling that semi-gloss. What do you guys think, man? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Obviously, a couple of our carbon fibers and the spy shot wraps that we got going on there. Let's see. Ooh, that chrome is looking sick. Let's see what else we got up in here. Oh, the wood paneling. Completely sick. Previous colors, manufactured. Let's go into the normal colors, see if we can't find something. Ooh, I'm liking that orangey color. I am liking that nice bright orange type yellowy color. Let's see what we got over here as far as some reds. Nice dark candy is what I was after right there, man. That thing is looking beautiful. Now, for this type of car, I would like to keep it somewhat low-key. Normally, I'd stick with a nice bright color, but I want to have a nice, sharp, just beautiful red color on this beauty. Look at that. That is looking dope. Let's go ahead and do that up. What do you guys think? Black hood? Nah, no black hood, man. This is luxury. This ain't rice. And we're going to leave the wheels the way they are because they got a nice black chrome finish on them. But we are going to go ahead and tint up those windows. So let's go back it on up here and jump into a little bit of test drive action with this car, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video so far, make sure you smash that like button, man. If you guys want to see more videos from myself, make sure you check out the channel, youtube.com/DonSqually. All kinds of build videos coming out. If you guys want to see any specific videos of different games that we be playing or that you be playing, let me know down in the comments and I will definitely consider your suggestions, man. Now, as you can see, this paint is just got a beautiful reflection with it in the light. Sounds like a beast, man. Let's take this thing for a little rip, shall we? Woo! Now let's just roll onto the gas here. First gear. Redlining like crazy. Let's get away from these fireworks. We can really take this in and appreciate that sound. Oh man, this thing just has loads and loads of power. To be honest, surprisingly, not too much wheel spin so far. Gears very close together, I have to say, so it's going to be a little tricky to find that sweet spot. As you can see, redlining out in second gear, having a shift into third mid-drift, which is not really what we are after. Oh, she's heavy, ladies and gentlemen. She is heavy. Just wants to slide. My controller batteries are low, as per usual. You guys already know what's up, man. I always forget to charge these bloody things. But we are going to proceed with this drive here. Let you guys get a little flavor of what's happening here. Fifth gear. Now, to be honest, I think I'm going to have this car a little more into all-wheel drive than rear-wheel drive, because even with the power all the way to the rear wheels, this car has lots of grip, man. It does not really want to slide. Oh, that's a dirt road. We ain't doing that. Doesn't really want to slide too much. And like, let's do a little bit of a launch here into this corner. Speed zone, my apologies. Like, lots of grip. Into third gear, tires just hook up, no problems. Which is great, you know what I mean? Like, that is totally what we're after. I can only imagine if we kept this all-wheel drive. Actually, you know what? For the sake of testing, let's go ahead and tune this up to have a little bit of power to those front wheels. Down here to the diff. Now, I like to go maybe 75, 25, 75 to the rear, 25 to the front. And let's go ahead and back it on up here and see how she launches now. First gear. Boom. Second gear, no wheel spin. Little bit in first. Still a very heavy car. You definitely have to brake a little bit before that corner. I mean, the Bentley Continental has to weigh over 4,000 pounds. Maybe you guys can give me the actual number down in the comments section, but I'm going to guess at least 4,000 pounds, man. This thing is a big high-end luxury car. Let's jump up on the highway and do a little bit of a top speed run. This Porsche, get out the way, bro. Oh, and that is the what do you call, the guy with the big money. So we're going to go and find that sucker after and race him. But for now, oh, just ramming through everything. Now this is not looking like the big wide highway. I was hoping we can get a top speed run. Let's see if the other way might be the highway. Lots of power. Now I'm still seeing flames coming out of the back. So I'm not 100% sure if those exhaust pipes, or if they even are exhaust pipes, could be a brake duct, if those are functional. But I am seeing, let's see if we can get some more fire going on here. Yeah, as you can see, some fire coming out of the rear there. So still, this thing is a beauty, just absolute monster. Great sound to it. 6th gear. We have 8 gears here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what the hell, man. Drivatar is just careless in this game. So to be honest, having 8 gears in this car, I'm not 100% sure if we are ever going to utilize all 8. Well, let's see. Into 7th gear. Just moving though, very clean. Oh, and we got another wheel spin. What do you know about that? If we can just keep doing these wheel spin builds, I will be a happy camper. I do not think that 8th gear in this game, or in this car in particular, is ever going to get utilized. Let's see here, we got a little bit of a straight happening. Into 6th. So we might have to tighten up that gear ratio a little bit. Oh, maybe so that 8th gear can actually get used, because as it looks like, topping out on this highway, I don't think we are ever going to get into 8th gear. I don't think there's a long enough straightaway for us to get into 8th gear. 7th gear, no sweat, just at cruising speed. What a beauty, man. But I'm thinking we are going to have to pull off to the side and take our picture for our screenshot and maybe put an end to this video. Let's see if we can't find the next on-ramp and do just that. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to add me up, I'm currently playing Forza Horizon, Grand Theft Auto, got the Call of Duty Black Ops going. We have a little bit of Forza 6 action. So if you guys want to play Xbox with me, make sure you drop your gamer tag down in the comments or add up my gamer tag at DONSQUALE. Yesterday we had a huge party of people going, all subscribers, a couple of my buddies, and a few subscribers from YouTube, man. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. It means the world to me, and all of you loyal subscribers, man. Like, just been getting nothing but positive vibes from everybody. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who's always tuning into these videos, man. It means the world to your boy, Don Squally. So we are just pulling in to the Forza hub here. So what I'm thinking is we are just going to take a little bit of a snapshot here in the sun, let that paint just gleam, and put an end to this video. Look at this car, absolutely sick, for free, ladies and gents, for free. You cannot beat that. So with that being said, it is your boy Don Squally. We are going to put an end to this video. I just want to say thank y'all for watching, and we're going to catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace!